In this video, I'm going to show you how to create amazing AI UGC ads using Google's brand new Veo 3.1. I'm going to point out to a few really cool new features that comes with this new model that the Veo 3 didn't have, specifically when it comes to creating powerful AI UGC ads. This is a complete no-code solution, meaning all you have to do is just upload a picture of a product, click on a button, and this automation will create your AI UGC ad using this brand new model. Let's take a look at a few examples, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through step by step in each node.
Check this out. This new design with the comic panels is a total game changer. The yellow, green, red, and blue leather just pops.
I really like Slice because it's a healthy soda. It has prebiotics and probiotics and only 5 grams of sugar.
You know why I love these? Fresh lettuce, pickles, double beef, that creamy sauce, and this soft sesame bun. It's just perfect.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the new features that Veo 3.1 has that Veo 3 didn't, and why this makes it such a powerful model, specifically when it comes to creating your no-code workflows in n8n specifically, but in general, just creating UGC ads. All right, so I'm in file.ai. I'm going to come back and show you how this workflow works. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at a few of these new features that the Veo 3.1 has. So I'm just using file.ai, but feel free to use other platforms as well. But I just want to point out because they have some good demos here, so that way you can see what's going on. First of all, obviously with the AI UGC ads, we're using image to video because we're uploading our product image, and then we're going to have Veo 3 generate as the ads. But before that, here are a few new features that comes native to Veo 3.1. First of all, obviously you have your text to video, and then you have your image to video, but they added 2 or 3 new features. First of all, this first to last frame. What this means is that now you can actually upload a starter frame and then also an end frame. So as you can see right here, just like it's showing in this particular example, you have this image of this girl, right, kind of just smiling. That's the first frame. And then the last frame is her just putting on this hat. And you give it a prompt, and then what it does is it starts with that first frame and ends it with the last frame, which makes it a complete kind of video. And I'm going to explain why this is relevant when it comes to creating AI UGC ads. The other one, this is actually very cool as well. So this reference video, what this does is you can upload multiple images now. So as you can see right here, you can upload these 3 images and prompt it, and it will combine all these 3 images and create a really nice video. Now, this is extremely relevant specifically when it comes to AI UGC ads, because now you can upload multiple pictures of your product from different angles, and therefore you can create a more powerful or a more accurate UGC ad of that particular product because it captures different angles. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the demo of this particular workflow. By the way, this workflow is available in the community if you are interested in grabbing the workflow, or take a look at the resources. And obviously, we provide tech support as well if you get stuck. So feel free to join the community. All you have to do is click on this blueprint and download it, and you can upload it to your n8n, so that way everything gets brought over. But I'm going to go ahead and click on execute workflow here. This is going to pop up this form right here where all I have to do is provide the image description and choose the product image. I'm actually going to upload this Stanley water bottle and just say that a 22-year-old model talks about this amazing bottle. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. And now this is going to go ahead and submit this image, and then it's going to go ahead and process it. All right. So what's happening here is just to quickly explain how this workflow works. So I'm using the form submission. So for those of you who are new to n8n, every n8n workflow starts with some kind of a trigger. And in our case, this is our form submission. So as you saw on the form submission, it's just 2 simple boxes where you just add the image description, and then you also add the product image. And then the next node is uploading this to your Google Drive, because obviously we want to have this image. As you can see on the left hand side, that's the image that I'm uploading to our Google Drive. And this is just so we can grab the URL for this particular product, right? So once we upload that, as you can see right here, now we have this image uploaded to our Google Drive. In the next node, this is just describing and analyzing this particular image. So as you can see right here, this is just an OpenAI analyzer image node. So if I expand the expression here, this is just saying analyze the given image to determine the primary depicts the product or a character or both, and it just gives you, it's just telling that make sure you grab all of the details of that image, including the brand name, the hex code, the name, the font style, the visual descriptions, because we want to know what this product is that the user has uploaded. And the way we're doing that is we're just grabbing the URL. So this is the URL right here, the web content link. So I'm just literally dragging and dropping it there. And then afterwards, this is going to go ahead and describe it. So that's what you can see right here. The output of this node is detailed description of what this product image is. So the next step is afterwards, I'm putting an AI agent here. This AI agent, and you can see that I'm dragging the image description from the form here, and then also the reference image description from earlier. And the system prompt basically tells this AI agent to generate a UGC image prompt builder, because the next step for us is to now create a new image of this product and that person holding this image using Google's Nano Banana, which is one of the best models when it comes to creating new images. So this AI agent generates the image prompt, as you can see right here. A 22-year-old blonde model casually holding a Stanley insulated tumbler with handle and straw, right? So that's what it does. This just automatically generates that image prompt. And then the next step is this is where we're now sending this information to our Nano Banana through file.ai to generate the new image, right? So the new image is going to now include that prompt, which we're literally dragging it here. And then the image URL, which comes from our Google Drive here. So that's all I'm doing here. So afterwards, what this is going to do, this is going to now send that and create a new image. So I have a wait node here to make sure that it gets processed properly. And the next node is just getting that image again, the new image from Nano Banana. So that way we can send this to our next node. The next node, this is where we're now creating our video with our Veo 3.1. But the first node here is an AI agent here for it to generate now a video prompt, because the first step was creating the image prompt, sending it to Nano Banana to create a new image. This step is requiring us to now grab that image that the user submitted and then also create a video prompt now for our Veo 3.1. So that's the main user prompt there. And then the system prompt is the same thing, pretty much similar to before, where we're creating a video prompt now for our Veo 3 model. So that's what this long prompt means. It's just telling this AI agent to create a video prompt with a bunch of different examples. So as you can see right here, the output is just a video prompt. The next step is now we're using this HTTP request node, again, to reach out to Veo 3.1 here, to image to video, to generate our new Veo 3.1 UGC style video. And this is going to take the prompt and the image URL, right? The image URL is coming from our user who uploaded the product. So that's all we're doing here. Then we're sending this to a wait and a loop node, because we want to wait 30 seconds and then check the status to see if it's completed or not. And if it's completed, so this step, I'm just checking the status. And the next step is basically if the status is completed, then we're going to go ahead and get the video. If it's not, then it's going to go ahead and loop through. So let's go ahead and take a look at this finished project. There you go. That's the URL now. I'm just going to copy this, paste it here, and take a look at this ad. Okay, there you go. So let's go ahead and now play this.
I am absolutely obsessed with this new slate blue Stanley. The color is everything, and it keeps my water so cold all day. You guys have to get one.
Very cool. So as you can see, it does a really good job of like maintaining the brand, the brand itself, like the Stanley name, the water bottle, the product details, to make sure that it's generating a really good video of that, right? So that's where kind of Nano Banana comes in and Veo 3.1 comes in. One other difference that I've noticed is Veo 3.1 is a lot faster than Veo 3, especially when it comes to creating these ads, at least, or based on this automation. As you can see, this only took 3 wait nodes, meaning it took 1 minute and 30 seconds, where before it was literally taking 4 minutes to generate one ad using Veo 3. So that's one huge advantage of Veo 3 versus Veo 3.1 is Veo 3.1 is a lot faster, at least if you're using it through the APIs to generate these amazing ads. And then obviously, like I said, there's other features here that I'm planning to do other videos on the other feature that you can upload multiple videos. And then I'm also going to be doing kind of like a side-by-side comparison of this versus Sora 2 as well in the next upcoming videos. Now, of course, some of you are using n8n for your cloud account, and others who are interested in hosting these AI agents and these workflows on your own virtual server. I suggest creating grabbing the Hostinger's Black Friday sale right now. And Hostinger is our main channel sponsor, so shout out to them. But right now they have this really cool Black Friday sale going on, which is the cheapest you could possibly get. So make sure you guys take advantage of that if you don't already have a Hostinger account. So what this does is basically gives you the opportunity to host your n8n AI agents virtually in a private cloud server, right? Where now you have the advantage of complete privacy over your account. So make sure you click on the link in the description. And I'm also going to provide a coupon code for you so you can get even further cheap an additional 10% off. So once you click on that link in the description, it's going to bring you right here. You're going to select one of the different options here. I have the KVM2. This is probably the best option you can get because it gives you everything you need. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this choose plan. And once you click on this plan, this is going to take you to the next page here where now you can select the different periods. Obviously, if you want to get the best deal here, make sure you select the 24 months. And then as you can see on the right hand side, it gives you all of the different details about the summary here. In the bottom, depending on where you're located, the server location, most of the time it's automatic. I mean, that they have a bunch of different servers all over the world. Since I'm in California, mine's going to be Phoenix. Make sure you're selecting the n8n. This is their most popular, obviously, application. So if you're in, make sure you click on application, click n8n here. And then all you have to do is also, oh, by the way, I forgot, you have to add the coupon. So if you click on have a coupon code, all you have to do is type AI workshop, and you can get additional 10% off. So I'm going to click on apply. And as you can see, now coupon applied and you get an additional 10% off. So it's literally $140 for 24 months. That's like about literally as cheap as you can get. That's like $6 a month, right? The cloud account for n8n is like $22 a month. So this is definitely the best deal. Anyways, so once you grab that, you're going to click on continue. And this is going to ask you to register for an account. So I'm just going to already have an account. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Okay. So once you sign up for an account or log in, it's going to bring you to the billing address. So fill in the billing information and click on the payment information, and then click on continue and install. And this will install your, VPS, and it's going to bring you to the next page. All right. So once you got n8n installed, this is going to bring you right here. So all you have to do is now click on manage. Once you click on manage, this is going to, let me close all of this stuff. It's going to bring you to your dashboard. So this is your dashboards. Obviously yours is going to look blank. I've been using this for a while, so that's why mine shows a bunch of data here, but yours is going to look blank. So all you have to do is to run n8n. You're going to come to the top right here and click on manage app. And this is going to open up a new window here. And this is where you can, if this is your first time, obviously you will sign up for an account. But since I already have an account with Hostinger, I'm just going to click on sign in. And once you sign in, now you can use basically n8n, just like the hosting and everything that you saw inside or on a virtual private server, where now you can like import files that you have downloaded, like the blueprints and everything else, and then obviously use all of the great features that n8n has. Okay, so that's how you can host n8n on a virtual private server on your Hostinger account. All right, cool. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful. Like I said, I'm planning to do more on this UGC ads, including comparing it to Sora. If you're interested in joining the community, link in the description, go ahead and join the community. We've got a lot of great content in the classroom, especially if you're brand new to n8n, or if you want to learn how to make money with AI. We have an entire AI agency course that we show you how to launch your agency, start offering these services to businesses, so that way you can start to monetize and make money with AI. We have a great community, people from all over the world that are there to collaborate with each other. So feel free to check that out. Hopefully I'll see you inside. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.